grab a knife. Figured had some stuff wanted to unbox today, and set some stuff aside. So I had the Ultraman things for a few days now. Batman's new. Godzilla's are new. I had to turn off the light in the room because it's super dark. All right, you guys just come with me. My office is a mess. But we need some kind of sharp utensil. That'll work. Grab these pliers too, just in case. Maybe I can angle you guys a little bit. The problem is I got this light above here, so now you're gonna be like, oh, if I leave it on. But I think I'm. It's like right there. Just get rid of that. We'd be good to go. Hey, Apex. I think I'm just gonna leave it on, so I'm gonna have like this like angel glow coming off the top of my head. Don't worry about it. But anyways, feeling like crap today. Jessica got sick while we were camping the other day, and then Casey had it, and now it's passed on to me. Hi, cat. No. Stop being bossy. You're getting hair everywhere. Love you. Get out here. Anyways, so recently got in the Bandai America figures. AR, hey Neo. Most money I've ever spent on a figure. I want to say it was Biolante. No, it was the Ava. It was the Ava Unit 1. So I think it was like $550. I want to say. But got the action figures in. I was gonna grab. I did actually come across the Super 7 ones, but for $35. I'm just gonna say right now, I'm not into them. They're shrunk down Ultimate line or whatever it is. Too expensive. These I would almost say are probably too expensive, but these I'm actually like slightly curious about. At least they're posable, large, and at least around $20, so that's cool. Also picked up the Ultraman ones. Mainly because I wasn't that impressed with the figure arts that I got. So kind of hoping this might make me feel a little bit better for the price point, because it's $25, and plus you get little baby kaiju. That's name is currently slipping my mind. And you get some effects pieces too, which you didn't get with the monster arts either. Also, Gigantron. Sweet that comes with it too, or you're able to get some kaijus to go along with it. And then I wasn't planning. I was kind of thinking about picking this thing up. I saw it and thought it was kind of sweet. And then I seen, because I got all this at Target recently, because Target, if you're part of the Target circle, they're doing $20 off if you spent $70. So I picked up Casey a couple of things. I grabbed these two and I was like $5 short. And seeing that over that little clearance section, this guy was just kind of hanging out there. And it was hanging out for conveniently $20. So it put me over the $5, and then after knocking 20 off, I pretty much got this for free. So I just decided what the heck. I'm more annoyed now that I picked it up, because I always really liked the Batman the Animated Series, but it's not one of those ones I was planning on collecting anything for. But I thought like the Batmobile and Batman would at least be kind of sweet, just to have some representation in the collection. I don't really need to try to get like every single character in the show, but Batman be sweet. So now I gotta try to find a Batman. So I'm gonna and all the Batmans are like more money than what I paid for this giant ass Batmobile. So I think I'm gonna say Batmobile for last. I'm actually gonna just start with the thing that's most people are gonna be here for, is the Godzillas, because I don't know when Casey's gonna be getting up, which I imagine is gonna be soon. So I don't even know if I'll get around to unboxing the Batmobile for this video, but we'll do a video of it, because I've been wanting to do more clearance aisle videos, like from the clearance aisle. So like action figures toys from that to see if they really should have made it to the clearance aisle, or if like if I've got a steal for it at clearance price, or if it's like it feels, or if it felt like I should have got it for that. But Godzilla out of his plastic prison. Almost heard my voice correct. Oh, that's weird. You got it. Okay. Sub-assembly required. So, got Godzilla. Leg goes in. Ball joint in there. Yeah, NECA for me, I was talking this to a buddy the other day. It's pretty much Last Ronin is the only thing I'm really that excited about for it anymore. Because movie-wise, they don't really put out anything. Like, Tatsu was sweet, but they don't really keep up with that enough to really, like, keep my interest. So it's like, once they put out something, it's like, cool, I'll grab it. The Last Ronin stuff, like, I'm excited for Casey, I'm excited for the April, I'm excited for the sequel Turtles would be cool. I was excited about the Gargoyle stuff, but that seems to have died down. The dinosaur stuff would be cool if I knew that they were going to be supporting it better. So again, it's kind of just like, hopefully this stuff comes out. But I don't know. I just don't get it like as excited, like frothing at the mouth as I used to be for NECAs. For better or for worse, I guess, because it just kind of saves me money. The whatchamacallit, the Romulus alien should be cool. My only problem with that is the last alien figures I bought from them. Not so sweet. Yeah, I wish they would do more characters from that. Because what, Coldheart, is that his name? Got announced like a year ago, and we're still waiting on that dude. I was kind of curious how this guy was going to feel for like 25, because $25 buys me like a Black Series or a Marvel Legends. So I'm expecting to be wowed. Like, not blown away, but at least like good enough. Okay, so the jaw, not very posable. So that hurts my feelings a little bit. The arm, I think it's just tight joints. I have no idea what's going on with that leg joint there. You'll see it might be kind of hard, but this part actually like sticks out farther than the other side. It's kind of weird. The tail, you get some play there. Oh yeah, the guys that made the Crimson Typhoon recently, like, their turtle stuff, I think looks really sweet. And I'm kind of those ones I'm actually kind of excited about. Yeah, oddly enough, it's more like anime things I've been more pumped about. Anime, like the random third party figures coming out. Like there's that the mechanic wolf girl. That looks sweet. The zombie waifu, I think, is like probably the one I'm most excited about. I saw that thing go up for pre-order. I was just like, what? I haven't jumped on some pre-order so fast. I don't know, it just looks really cool. I'm excited about it. Godzilla wise, I don't know. It's just like I'm more just like the next high is probably the ones I'm like when Shima or the Evolved Godzilla comes out. Cold Stone. Kind of like the Creamery, right? So I wish the jaw could move better. I imagine it's only even posable because you can swap this out, which, God, how do I even do that? Oh, I almost thought this was a button back here. It just seemed like the way it was set in. How? Do I rotate it out? I can't grip it enough. God, that's a look. You can just on a fun note, if you have like something like it'll be great for that. For sure. Honestly, I don't think this is that bad. It it kind of feels like I don't know if you ever like guys ever had like the Funko Five Nights at Freddy's figures. It feels like kind of like that in terms of just like how easily it falls apart and the posability because it's like it's limited. But I think as a kid, I would have thought this was pretty sweet. Again, adult collecting wise, like I don't feel like this should have been as much as a Marvel Legends. I think I could have got more detail at least out of it. Because it's kind of just like a slight upgrade from the Playmates for the most part. Like I like the use of the hard plastic, but detailing's kind of dumbed down. It looks like the character though. I just wish I could get the jaw in the mouth. I'm gonna have to mess around with that more. Better than the monster. I would much rather have paid my $100 for the Monster Arts Final Wars than that one. Honestly, I collecting wise, I think the Bandai vinyl's better than that. If you're just looking for like a good representation of it from the channel, hammer if it's a possibility. Because I don't think I need to keep these. So might do something with that. We definitely need some more hammer videos. I was half tempted for the Batmobile. I'm more in the thought process of probably just opening it, messing with it, putting it back in the box, and then hanging on to it for a little bit and see if it goes up in value. It's kind of where I'm at in that one. Like keep it for a while. Yeah, I would still say in general, Bandai vinyls are probably my favorite thing to randomly collect. And I think if you're just trying to get representation in your collection, Bandai vinyls are the best. Monster Arts, I would say, is still my favorite things that I have. They're just like the ones I like looking at the most. Hurts my feelings that Kiryu's mouth opens a little better. It's also weird that we got 2004 Godzilla and Kiryu. Like I would have thought they maybe would have gave us the Godzilla to go along with it. Yeah, it's okay. Again, not super blown away. I like how it pulls. Like, it's pretty solid. I think that I'm not seeing where this is needs to be $25 though. Oh, thank God that comes off easy. Legs are kind of small, actually, just proportions like really big body, and then the limbs don't quite go with it. Here it is with the effects piece. At least it gives you effects pieces. I'll be honest, I'm not hating it. If it could have been a little cheaper, I'd be a little bit more on board. Because you figure what your average Playmates is like $10. So for something a little bit more posable and actually smaller, you get this. I don't know. Again, after seeing the photos, it was something that I was seeing that I was like, I know I'm not going to be that happy with this thing, but trying to be a bit critical, it would have been still kind of cool for kids. Like, kind of like the next step up. Like, not buying your kid the Monster Arts, but maybe this instead for a much cheaper price, I think is solid enough reason. Plus, you could do a little bit, not amazing stop motion, don't get me wrong, but a little bit. Some waist articulation would have been really cool. Which 2014 you talking about? If they keep up with the line, I think it could be cool. for sure, because we got the -1, I think, is coming out sometime soon. Plus, there's that gold one. I kind of want the gold one. Oh yeah, if you get the giant NECA for $30, do it. I wouldn't even question it. Hell, if you got it for like around $100, I'd still say it's a pretty good deal. Because I think they on average they go for like 200 plus. I do like Kiryu better than the Godzilla though. Like it looks more like Kiryu at least. And then the tail's more posable. Like scale wise, oh, like they don't match. Yeah, I think he's like, especially in the package, like easy 200. So not bad, but could have been cheaper. Like 20-ish. I think I would have been more fine with that. Like I said, when you go get Marvel Legends and whatnot for like $25, like I just got this guy recently. Like, what's the comparison? Like this guy has more joints, better details. You still get accessories, and they're the same price. I don't get it. Outside of it, just like it's Godzilla, so like we're more acceptable that the detailing can be less. Because even it's like transferring over, like this is pretty much the same exact line for the Ultraman stuff. It kind of hurts my feelings that this guy's going to be short. Oop, tail popped off. This is its own piece. Has the wings. There was a show Ultraman that they made too, but I don't quite need that one. I have enough show Ultraman stuff to really not have to merit that one. Oh, not the easiest thing to get in. It's like in the package, he seemed like he was gonna be so much bigger. Nope, not Titanosaurus. Gigantron. That's how you say it. Gigantron? I said Gigatron last time. Pretty sure it's Gigantron. Ugh, my apologies. Whew, those ball joints do not want to go in. Well, on a sad point, I don't think he's going to scale well with Ultraman. Oh, the Netflix Tomb Raider anime? Oh, probably not. I was never that into Tomb Raider. Like I played the first one, of course. And some of the newer ones I played, but I don't know. I got too many other shows / animes to really keep up with. And from review wise, it just sounds like it's kind of mediocre anyways, so I'll probably end up skipping on it. Well, he's a little shorter. But it's like detail wise, looks really good. Like it's got detailing on the wings, separation in the armor plating. Like in terms of details, like this is still better. But in that regards, it also is less posable, which kind of sucks. And then we got the Ultraman. Eerie, is that what the little alien, the little monster's name was? Yeah, because this, again, same price. Goes with Eerie. I want to say that was your name. Not posable in the slightest. I was thinking the TED might rotate. Doesn't appear so. Get the Spectium disc. I think oh yeah, it's a fist. Oh, they're only single jointed. All right. Single jointed elbow, no waist articulation. Single jointed knees, but they get pretty good bend out of that. So not the most posable. And then his back's just solid red. You can see some of the detailing where in the mold there should have been color separation. But God, he is so much bigger. Again, scale wise, not that accurate. Oddly enough, it has posable fingers. So these do shift. That's strange. I do like that though. It's got a little Hulk fist. And then this just clamps around the arm. So you look, he's throwing the disc. Again, not bad. Solidly posable. Detail's fine. Honestly, I think in terms of like body proportions, I like this better than the figure arts. Of course, the figure arts is more posable. And then you get the separate time indicators and whatnot. But then this one, you get more effects pieces, extra character, which I kind of feel like is kind of important for this Ultraman in particular. It'd be nice that they scaled. I forget if they made a large version of this one. Like, I'm still tempted to pick up. They're doing the Mecha one. Figure Arts is, so that'd be sweet. So I'm kind of looking forward to that thing. I'm gonna bust this guy out real quick. I'm gonna get this guy out of the package, anyways, just to compare. But this is the Armored Troopers, Imperial Armored Commando from the Mandalorian. So these are like the Beskar armored. I feel bad about Transformers because I've been wanting to go see the movie, but I haven't. I am part of the reason why the movie's failing because I hear it's good. I like Transformers, but the only time we got to go to the movies, my wife got to decide. She wanted to go see Beetlejuice, so we went and saw Beetlejuice. So, comes with the backpack or jetpack, I guess. Jetpack. It's got a holster. Put the extra blaster in the holster. Which I'm kind of surprised that has a little clamp for it. That's pretty sweet. Guess I probably should use this one because that's the trigger finger. Trying to pose it. Kaiju Busters. Single jointed knees, single jointed elbow. You do get chest. Nothing at the waist. Well, no, I was thinking to have waist articulation. Some of the other ones do. Maybe not. Head's on a ball joint. Looks sweet though. And again, it's kind of like the weird thing with some of these companies because it's just like I could get this for $25. Nice detailing, solid paint job, or I could get this, which I guess is probably about the same amount of plastic, but you can just like there's so much better detailing on this. And then color variety, paint use. It's just again, I don't quite see where the difference is in terms of why these are 25 and not like 20-ish. The Ultraman stuff I do like a little bit better than the Godzillas, though. I will say that. Hey, Chris. Yeah, Super 7 is always shiny. It's one of the reasons why I haven't really been buying them really anymore. outside of just like the super unique ones. Like, actually, I was doing photos of this one. So I got this one that we repainted recently, which I'm hoping to ship out tomorrow. The only ones Super 7s I've been grabbing are like the unique ones. So I like this one. I adore. So I grabbed this one. Probably my favorite one that they put out. It's the thermonuclear. Destroyer was sweet too, though. Don't sleep on the Destroyer. The rest, I never thought they were bad per se. Biolante is the only one I would say was kind of a stinker. Like Biolante should have been either more with it, like a light up feature or something, or just more going on with it than what was with it. Like it should not have been near that price. The Godzilla is more acceptable. Hey Johnny. Okay, last but not least, we're gonna open the Batmobile. I hear it lights up. I don't think I have it comes with batteries, and I know I don't have batteries currently. Well, like I said, we'll probably do like a from the clearance aisle video. This knife is not sharp at all. The worst figure I've ever had. I still have it. Probably the one I was most disappointed with was that Good Smiles Gridman figure I got a while back. That thing sucked. And should have been, like, I shouldn't even paid like half the price that thing was. So I think it was like a little over $200 around there. And I couldn't even figure out where $100 should have got me. Oh, Suo? Godzilla 2014? 2014 is dope. I still say 2014 is probably my second favorite of the Legendary movies. I have only batteries? Okay, good to know. I know I have batteries. I just don't think I have any down here, nor if I have to unscrew something, I don't have any screws hanging out here. Got some styrofoam. Let's add to the pile of things going on my floor. Got some heft to it. Anything else here I need to know about? Oh, that's good. Okay. Surprisingly, not a lot of protection. It's pretty much just the cardboard keeping it in place in the plastic wrap. That's a little sketchy. So slides, right? That's pretty sweet. It's the back afterburners. Literal jack going on the bottom of the vehicle, which is fine. It's in the on position. Shouldn't be on the on position. You know what batteries it takes? Ooh, it's got rubber wheels. That's nice. And they turn. Does that have to do with the steering wheel? Oh, sad day. So it can rotate, but it doesn't. Because one of my favorite things, and it's so random, is I have from Kamen Rider Black RX, I have the Ride Lone, which is Kamen Rider's car. And the coolest thing about it is the steering wheel actually moves the wheels. Like everything works. And it's the sweetest thing. And I got it for like not nearly how much I probably should have paid for it. I think I picked it up for like $40 before shipping. And it's one of the coolest things I got. At least for me. I'm trying to think of other really bad figures. Like this year has been a bit lackluster. Like those guys, I wouldn't say bad, but they're just like in the realm of mediocre. The SH Figures Chainsaw Man figures have been kind of all over because the Denji wasn't very good. And Makima also is not very good. But Chainsaw Man and Power were really great. Even Sword, like Katana Man was all right. The Depths of Hell I got recently wasn't that great. It was fine. It could have been more impressive. Again, it was one of those like, for what you paid, I think it was fine, but just wasn't like impressive as I thought it was gonna be. Pretty much all the enemy statues, I haven't really been upset with any of those. I'm trying to think of like the worst one I've gotten. 3 double A's? Let me go look real quick. If I do, it's hanging out over here. Right back. I think all of the boss figures are on top of them. Nope. Sadly, it's AAA. I have AAA hanging out. Have anything that has double A's in it? No. Because most all anything that has electronics in here, I tend to take the batteries out, so I don't have problems. Because I don't. It's not like I sit here and play with the things. He wasn't that great. Pointing at Super 7 again. The Dragon Sword. That thing was pretty lackluster. I think at the price point, I wasn't that upset because at least it's big and bulky. It wasn't nearly as good as the Tyrannosaurus sword. He was sweet. I liked him. It was like I went from something that was like, this is actually pretty cool, to what the fudge happened? Yeah, other than that, like I don't get too many super bad figures, but like I said, the Gridman one is just one that stands on my brain as I just, as soon as I got out of the package, I hated it. But for how much I paid for it, there's no point in me selling it. Like it's still like standing on the shelf. It fills a role in my collection, and I won't be able to get nearly what I paid for it. So might as well just hang on to it. And then it's like, what do I replace it with? Because there's nothing really to replace it with to get the same representation. Because it's like Gridman with all the armor. They don't really make that for anything else. The 3 Zeros look sweet. I was almost tempted to grab those. I still kind of want to get the Draken and the Ranger Slayer. I almost wouldn't mind grabbing. Because if I just had the pair, it works. I don't really need anybody else. Like I said, I still really like the honestly, the Lightning collection is really good. I was really happy with those until they decided to cancel that this year. I'm trying to sell the legacy ones right now. Actually, you want to know one Power Ranger figures I really liked? And I wish they would have done more way back in the day. Is because I just love the over exaggeration. But these guys came out when I think it was Super Mega Force. But they're like battle armor rangers or whatnot. But they came with like extra hands, the weapons. You can actually like take the shield off. And granted, they're super jacked and stylized, but I kind of dig it. But like all the armor came off. And there was like a Red Ranger, green, like red, green, and the white. And you could swap the armors off. I get why they didn't make any more Rangers, but they would have like completed the line of like maybe not call them like armor, but just gave us like the other ones as a set. I would have been down. And now that I moved him, he doesn't want to stand. He was sweet. Those legacy ones weren't that bad. I just kind of wish they came with the power weapons. The only real nitpick I had on those, like it was cool they had the blaster blade, but that who really poses them with the blaster blades, you know? Especially like oh, gonna have to fix him. I think it was that. Well, the only other thing, the only other ones that did we grab them this year was the NECA Fire Team Aliens. Was that this year? Those sucked. for the price you pay for them, those sucked. Those should have been half the price. And even at half the price, they have quite a bit of QC issues. This is pretty sweet, though. The only thing is, like, this kind of shakes quite a bit. So you got to pay attention when it's lining up. But I like the detailing in the cockpit, and you can actually show it. Like the steering wheel actually adjusts and rotates, which is kind of cool. It's got them. I assume that's for the lights. There's some stuff in there. There's a seat belt with a clasp. Does it clasp? That's kind of cool. It's got a it's got a seat belt. Kind of dig it. Now we definitely need a Batman. But then it's like, do I get Batman or do I try to get Batman or Robin so I could have both of them in there? I know it's Batman and Batgirl. Decisions. This is the reason why I didn't want to get it originally, because now I'm like, what do I buy to go with it? I'd say the only major nitpick I got on it is you can kind of see on the plastic there's like random dings. Things in the plastic, which is kind of annoying. Not really a good way, like especially towards the back here, there's quite a bit of dings. And I'm wondering if that's just because of the way it was sitting in the box and kind of shifting about, which I think is just more of a plastic packaging issue than anything. Because they're also not really, well, I guess they're sort of in the same spot because I got dings there. Oh, maybe they're just supposed to be there. It's weird because it's like these are sort of in the same spot. Got these in the back that are sort of the same spot, but then it's like right here. They're kind of mishmash. So I don't know. It's still gonna look cool. I'll probably have to toss some batteries in it. Play around with it a little bit more. Problem is I don't have a Batman to go with it. Because the only Batman I currently have is the... whatchamacallit? Affleck. The Batfleck one. Oh, I guess I got the Batman and Robin ones. Yeah, but then I have to get them. They're so expensive nowadays. Because I don't know why, but I just didn't bother grabbing them, and now I'm regretting it because I would like them, but I'm not gonna pay near the price that people want for them nowadays for them. So I think I'm okay. Although the Bat Mikey might be cool, but he'd be hard to fit in there though. Does he fit in there? If you have him? Hi, Boo Boo. I know. Mr. Fluffy Butt gets no attentions. So ignored. I'm so sorry. Hey, you. Where's the Puggle? He was sitting on the blanket. He's gone now. He does? Solid maybe. Problem is I don't even know where I'm putting this. Even if I want to display it. It's so big. Like, I have no, like, top space for it anywhere. Unless I, like, retire some things. Or I put it back in the box and just put things on top of it, is the other option. But at that point, then I don't need the Batman. It's a hard knot life, you know, toy collecting. Yeah, figure out some place for it. To be honest, I've been kind of thinking about reorganizing a bit anyways. Fit some of the turtle stuff in other spots. And if I move the turtle stuff, it fit right there. The problem is I made a Dio, so it doesn't fit. Good. See over the corners where like the diorama that I built. It's kind of hanging out up there with the turtles. It's where all the villains hang out. Hey, Godzilla King. But anyways, I think I'm going to call it good here for this video. You can help us defeat those guys just by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, Facebook. What are you doing under there? You want to come here, Jen? You want to say hi to everybody? You say hi? Whoops. Whoops. No, not you. Come on. Yeah. Oh, you can say hi to everybody? Mr. Puggles. Yeah. But anyways, we got a Patreon. If you guys like to help support the channel, donates, greatly would appreciate it. We got some unimportant reviews that'll be going up there later tonight. I'm actually gonna go upstairs and start uploading those now. So, like to check those out early. It's $1 to get in, $3 we have Discord. Good stuff. If you guys like to pick up some of these figures for yourself, link in the description for Entertainment Earth. Go support the channel that way. Get yourself some okay figures. Nothing really here that I think like I really got bang for my buck outside of this thing. Like this thing for $20, I think is a steal. For sure. So that'll be a positive. Spoiler alert for that clearance review one. That'll be definitely a positive one. What? You can't fit up here because your brother is too big. You're oddly bigger. I mean, I don't understand. Got this little puggle here. Yeah. Mr. Puggles. Alright. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.